And now it's time for Ask Roz and Mocha.
Are we ready to get into our next edition of Ask Roz and Mocha? Yo, Jag, what's going on? It's Roz and Mocha.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good, thanks. I'm a big fan of the show.
So what is your question for the room?
So just say you have exactly 24 hours to spend unlimited money, and after that 24 hours, the money vanishes, but you get to keep whatever you spent with it. How would you spend your day?
What's your answer?
So I kind of went childish with this first. I thought like I'd just buy like a game console, like just like a bunch of objects, and then I thought like maybe I could like make some money with this, so I could like buy a bunch of cars and then like resell them.
Yeah. See, I'm thinking bigger, man, because I'm thinking of what is going to help make me money now, but also in the long run. And where I live, just outside of where I live, there are a lot of like country roads with a lot of like farm land. And a lot of these places are being sold off to developers. And now there are like business parks opening up and like condos opening up and, townhouse complexes that are being built. So I would try to buy as much open, empty land as possible to then sell to a developer when a developer comes knocking at my door.
I would buy like as many shares as I could in like Berkshire Hathaway.
What's that?
Which is Warren Buffett's company. It's
geez.
One share is like $500,000.
Sure. Yeah.
I would just load up on Berkshire Hathaway stock, and then when my money goes, I own like an investment in like the most premium stock on the face of the earth.
Jag out here buying old N64s. Sony Dreamcast.
Like if the money's going to go away, then you buy what's going to just keep growing for you.
Sure.
Right? Like, and I certainly wouldn't buy something that is like I wouldn't buy a ar or anything like that. Like I think that if you have a very finite amount of time but unlimited funds, you have to secure that money so when the money vanishes, your position as rich does not.
Damn it, Maury.
I would buy a cabin and Airbnb it, and then I would also
you have unlimited money, and you're looking for a rental property?
No, but I would also sponsor like a wing of a hospital, so my name, like the Maury Sherman Memorial Hall kind of thing, so my name is like immortalized forever in silver.
You wouldn't know. You have 24 hours, Maury. If you had 24 hours, you wouldn't even know who to call or what to do to set that up in 24 hours. What would wind up happening is it's going to take about a week and a half. Somebody's going to get back to you. They're going to drop the papers, everything else, and by that time, you're going to be broke again.
Yeah. Also, they're going to look into who you are. Like
they don't want your name.
Yeah. All they got to do is go spend like 30 minutes going through all of your social accounts and be like, we don't want this guy's name on the side of our building.
Pass the vetting process to get your name on a hospital wing. There's no chance.
All they have to do is listen to one episode of this podcast and you're done.
I'm still having a hard time believing that somebody just said, Maury, if you had 24 hours with unlimited money, what would you do? And Maury's answer was become a landlord. Like, who the hell thinks like that? That's crazy.
Shem, what would you do?
My first thought is I would invest a little bit, but then similar to what Roz says, but then I really, really want like season tickets or courtside tickets to like the Raptors or something like that. Something that I could never just afford on my own.
Right.
And I'd buy it, and then of course I'd not go to every game, sell some, here and there. But that's what I would do, for sure.
Yeah.
And some to the Lord, of course. Yeah. Don't forget that.
Pay the Lord.
I got a tithe.
Yeah, everyone looking at you real different on Sundays at church, huh? When you come into that new money.
Maria, what would you spend money on if you had it? Just out of curiosity.
Okay, I think, thinking smart, I would buy a whole condo building in like Florida.
Okay.
And then like renovate it and then sell it.
Keep in mind, you got 24 hours though.
Yeah, I know people.
You're going to be able to hook that up in 24 hours?
I know people. Figure it out. And then I'd buy myself a house in Greece.
Okay, so here's my question, right? So you then, this is you and Maury, I swear to God.
Don't forget, I want a drive-in movie theater in Portugal.
Yes.
Can I come?
No, but how are you going to, you got to find that in 24 hours. So you're going to buy a whole condo building
Yes.
in Florida, right? You may be able to do that within 24 hours, right? You might be able to do that and close and everything else. They say, we got a big buyer from Canada, but the deal needs to be closed in 24 hours. They're going to be like, okay, cool, no problem.
We'll make it happen.
So you got this big building in Florida now, right? And your dream is to then renovate it.
Yes.
Where does that money come from?
The money.
No, the money goes away in 24 hours. But whatever you buy with it, you get to keep.
Okay, so then I gotta make a big trip that day and use all the money in renovations.
And you have
I just
24
prepay.
hours.
I can prepay.
Okay, so Maury wants to become a landlord. Maria wants to become a slumlord.
Don't forget my wing in the hospital.
You're not getting the wing in the hospital, man.
Oh my God. Yo, Jag, I'm sure those are the answers that you were expecting. Thanks so much for being a part of the podcast today.
No worries. I'm actually I'm so excited to be on here.
Oh, buddy, we appreciate
brother.
you listening. How long has it been now?
I think it's been about 3 years since I've been listening. I try to follow the live show as much as I can. I'm actually in Ottawa.
Oh, okay.
So you guys feature on my Kiss 105.3 over here.
Oh, okay. Is that where you discovered us?
That's where I discovered you guys.
Okay,
Yeah. And
amazing.
I follow the podcast as well. So
Oh, buddy. Well, we appreciate the dedication. Thank you so much.
awesome. Take
Hey,
care, guys.
before we let you go, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
I have to stick with my Guyanese roots, Mocha.
Hey, big up, big up, big up. Thanks, Jag.
No worries. Take
Peace
care.
out, homie. All right. Kara says here, do you wear clothes when you're home alone? I rarely do.
Like full nude?
I don't. I'm always in clothes.
Well, I'll get naked and walk to the shower.
Yeah, but that's not what the question was, though. We all get naked and walk to the shower.
Like sometimes I'll have like no shirt on, like on a really hot day.
Yeah.
That's about it. I'm always like in t-shirt and shorts or
Pajamas.
track pants or something like that.
I'll sit in undies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I'll sit in undies. And
What are you
just,
laughing
a
at over there,
t-shirt.
Sham?
Okay, I don't know what's been going on with me, but recently, and it makes me feel like such a weirdo.
Yeah.
I've been sleeping bottomless. I'm just like, I'll go to bed in shirt and pants, and then like midway through, I'll just be like, I just want to go bottomless.
Yeah.
And I just go bottomless.
That's how Ross sleeps.
No, but for no reason. I'm not hot. I just feel
No.
more
It's actually
comfortable.
better for you.
Yes.
That way. Oh, so I'm
Yes.
not weird? It's
No.
a place that, oh, it's the same space.
No.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay, then.
sometimes keep a t-shirt on because my shoulders get cold. Right?
Which is super weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the shoulders.
Because I put my teddy here, right? Under my arm, and then so my shoulders are outside of the blankets because I don't like to have the teddy under the blankets.
Oh, so what, Teddy got to be cold?
Yeah, so Teddy's got to be cold, right? So I take my teddy bear and I put my teddy bear around my left arm with his head under my chin, but my arm is above the blanket, so my shoulder gets cold, right? So I keep a t-shirt on so my shoulder doesn't get
All for
cold
the
when
teddy.
I sleep, and then I do no undies, no shorts, no nothing on the bottom, right?
Okay.
Just all, it's comfortable. It's the best
not
way to
saying
sleep.
it's not.
It's the best way to sleep. Do you not sleep nude?
No.
No? You
Usually
don't, no?
shorts.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, okay, let me ask you a question then.
Yeah.
Maybe this is too personal. But when it's business time.
Oh, then the shorts stay off.
Okay, but do they come off while you're in bed and then you take the shorts off and
Yeah.
kick them down to the bottom?
Yeah.
So you
yeah.
don't go to bed without shorts to be like, yo,
It's
punch
go
the
time?
clock, business time.
No.
So it starts off and it's nighttime routine as usual.
Yes.
But then you kick the shorts off.
Correct.
Gotcha.
And then they just
Okay.
stay off.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
it. Do you put them on back after or
Nope.
no? No,
Nope.
you don't.
No,
Okay,
no.
cool.
Really?
No, you don't.
Why do you say it like that?
Oh, I do.
Yeah, you do? Because stuff sticks to the sheets after that more? Or what's the,
So once a year, you put them back on.
less. God, less.
We'll move on. Don't worry, Maria. We're not going to include you in this. Edward says here, if Dammit Maury won $1,000 a day for life, how long would it take to clear his debt and would he retire?
It's $1,000 a day?
Yes.
10 days.
What do you mean?
No, I think if
clear
you
your
had
debt?
access to that money,
Oh, I guess if you're
every
including the mortgage.
single
Of
cent
course.
of it would be gone by the end of the day on stuff not important, like not the debt, not the mortgage, not like planning for something in the future. It's
absolutely
going to go
not.
to
Yes,
like
food,
Uber
mostly
Eats
food.
and like clothing
Yes.
maybe that you wanted or just some sort of nonsense you've been bidding on eBay.
Oh, a nice new Comme de Garçon shirt?
Yes. Yeah. $1,000 a day. That's no joke money, though. Like, especially tax free.
Yeah.
It's like $5,000 a week.
It's what?
$5,000 a week.
Or seven.
No, I wasn't including Saturday and Sunday.
Why? What happens to that
Why
money?
not? Yeah, what happens to that money?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I assumed you were only because like banks don't really operate on weekends, do they?
Yeah, they
Yes,
do.
they do.
What does that matter? You still get paid.
Also, banks are open on the weekends. You just don't know because Saturdays and Sundays you wake up at 4 o'clock in the
Yeah,
afternoon.
exactly. Yeah, they're closed. at
Right? You're
that
like,
point.
time to start the day.
Yeah, no, you could retire on $1,000 a day more.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to be living a mass. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like $30,000 a month is no joke, but you would find, I think anyway, Maury, that you think that it would be some sort of great idea to like, let's not spend anything until next week. Then we'll have $5,000. And then you're going to do that over and over again. And you're going to start buying these really expensive things. And you're going to find that you are just endlessly broke, even though you're making $1,000 a day.
But it's more than I'm making now.
Right. But you're going to be as broke, retired, making $30,000 a month than you would now.
Well, Matthew would
Guaranteed.
would have to still work.
Guaranteed.
And you would, oh wow! And you would buy all sorts of art, all the art that you've talked about that you've always wanted.
Like that Andy Warhol photograph that is on hold for
Okay,
me.
so how much is that?
That is $5,000.
Okay, so that's 5 days, no money for you,
Yeah.
right?
It's been on hold for 2 years.
What do you mean on hold?
Like the artist
where?
promised whenever I'm ready, I can buy one.
What does that mean?
What if somebody else came in and said, "I want that art.
Oh,
I want that art piece."
then she'll just go and print another one for me.
It's a print. It's not a.
Oh, it's a
not
photograph.
It's not. It's a photocopy.
Sorry, that was my email. I was emailing the artist to ask if I can just buy it straight up right now.
Can you imagine? We should.
Oh,
We should go halves on it and just like
Just buy all the prints.
and just we should, and you can get a week and I can get a week and like, but we'll always do the exchange here in the office
Or hang it up
right?
on the wall in here a couple
no,
times.
because then Maury could enjoy it.
Oh, yeah,
right. No,
facts,
like,
yeah.
but we would like bring it to each other every week. Like,
I would just keep it
my
in the
God,
trunk.
I'm going on vacation. You want to take the Andy Warhol, right? You know what I
Going to
mean?
the cottage. Oh no. Okay, Melissa Jones here has a question.
Yeah.
Now bear with me because it's a long question. Okay.
Okay,
This is a what would you do
All right.
in this situation? What would you do if you're about to walk into a store and you see a guy with a giant snake around his neck by your car? Then he follows you into the store. You think you're safe in the baby food aisle, but he walks into the baby food aisle. Starts to look around. You quickly look to see it's him. Do you acknowledge him? Let your intrusive thoughts win and ask him about the snake, ignore him, or find an opportunity to walk away after pretending to look at things obviously.
So is this a hypothetical or is this something that actually happened to the woman?
I think this is hypothetical. Maybe this is something that Melissa was thinking
It's a very
about.
detailed hypothetical. I don't like snake people.
Yeah.
They're gross.
So you would just
and I don't
avoid.
mean snake. I mean snake people are gross.
You would just avoid?
Yeah, I would just like I there's no place in the world for somebody who walks around a city street with a snake on their neck like you would like a dog. Nobody thinks you and your snake is cool. Nobody wants to see your snake. Nobody wants to be near your snake. Nobody wants to touch your snake. Nobody wants.
Or it's like words I hear every day. It sounds like a conversation at home with Matthew.
That poor snake.
Yep. Yeah.
I think I'm too much of a hothead that if I notice someone following me around a store with a snake around their neck,
Yeah.
I would be like, "What's up? What's your problem?"
Yeah, I would too, but I don't like snake people. They're gross.
Yeah.
That's not my thing. It's not I don't get that. I've never like when I knew a woman who one time I went on a date with her and I found out that she owned a snake. Never again. Never saw her again. Really? Yep. No,
Maria, you're
nothing.
shaking your head. Are you shaking in agreement there, or I can't tell?
Like, okay, I've held snakes around my neck before,
Yeah.
but I'm
Like
not
in
a
a
snake.
touristy type person?
like-
place?
One though.
No, I don't own. No. I don't own a snake.
Like you
But,
go on
like,
vacation and then you see.
Yeah, like I was in Vegas in March and we were walking down the street and there was a guy with a snake and then, I was like, we were there and one of the girls wanted to hold a snake and then I was like, sure, I'll hold the other snake and then I was holding a snake in the middle of the street.
Did they put the snake like around your neck?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It was pretty big. And then like I've and like elementary school we used to go to those things and there was always like these pythons and I'd always want to hang out with I'd put them on my neck.
I know.
So-
Snake people are always like, oh, guys, no, you don't understand. They are friendly. They're super friendly. No.
Until they choke you out.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
No, but I wouldn't like if there was a guy following me in the store with the snake. I would do the same thing. And be like, why?
Yeah.
What was up?
Who are you?
Who
What
are
do
you?
want?
Why do you have a snake? And why are you following me?
Devin Maury?
Yeah.
Oh, I would run away.
Yeah. Shem?
100%.
Fam, come on. I
Yeah.
want nothing to do with it.
No.
No way.
Shem would run away with Maury.
Matthew would call the cops.
He would.
I
Yes,
feel like
you're
Matthew
right.
would call the cops on like everyone.
He does all the time.
What was the last incident where Matthew picked up the phone and called the cops?
There was somebody was following us with a backpack, and he thought they were up to no good. So he's like, "I'm calling the cops."
Matthew's called the cops on somebody for a cigarette. No joke. No joke. Like in the building, like smoking. Like no joke.
And they're like,
the
"But
police.
we can't do anything about your building bylaws."
Yeah. The
So
police.
hold on. So the person with the backpack, this is on the street or in the building?
In a park.
In a park, a public park.
Yeah, and he was walking too close to us, and Matthew felt uncomfortable, so he was going to
So
call
why
the
don't you
cops.
step aside and make sure that person walks past you and then continue with your day?
Which is what we did after I calmed him down. I'm like, "You're not calling the cops. They're not going to show up. We're not going to stand here and wait for the cops. Just move aside."
What did he think was going to happen? Like full sirens,
Like 10 cars pull up.
like everything.
For the guy on the ground
Matthew,
going,
are you okay?
Why are you walking
and
so
throw
close?
this dude down on the ground, open his bag just to see it's like
Yeah.
his extra work clothes or something. Like a bottle of water.
Yeah, man.
Poor guy just minding his own business.
So weird. Like a small bag of cashews. Right?
Yo, I'm on my way to good life,
A
man.
book of poetry.
What the hell? Jamie says here, if you were able to use any mode of transportation for everyday use, what would you choose? It can be from any era, even futuristic modes of travel not invented yet. Well, we don't know what those modes of travel are, so let's exclude that and just stick to
Yes. So we can't say teleportation.
no,
No.
because that
Okay,
would
that'll
be
be my answer.
the easiest
and
thing,
you
right?
can't say jet car.
No.
You could say helicopter.
Sure. So what we have access to right now.
Yes.
I think you just gave away my answer. I was going to say helicopter.
You were
yeah.
going to say jet ski?
Nah.
No.
Helicopter, man.
So we could say city bus.
Why would
Yep.
No,
Yep.
I'm just like,
You
I want to
could.
just know the parameters.
They exist.
I said, like any
Yes.
transportation that exists right now
Yes.
that we all have access to or could have access to.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, helicopter is mine.
Helicopter. Can I say like car and driver?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I do that? That's
There you
kind
go.
of
That's
baller.
easy. Maury?
Get some stuff.
Oh,
done
you
in
already
the
said
back.
city bus.
City
Shem?
bus.
No, I was going to say
No,
helicopter.
too bad.
No, too bad.
You already
You
said
said
city
bus.
bus.
Yeah.
Yo, load up that Presto card. Shem?
Oh, probably a helicopter or a jet for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. You know what? I want to travel by cruise ship.
To work
Yeah, I do.
To work?
I
Every
want to
day?
show up on a cruise ship
every day?
standing right at the
But,
end.
Okay, hold on.
Like
But
this.
where you live, you know where you have to go to get the cruise ship
Come
on
on,
the
man.
water
You
and then
didn't-
to get to work?
We didn't say it to be
we're-
practical.
Huh?
We didn't say it to be practical.
Okay, so let's just say this.
You
Let's,
would spend more time getting to that ship than the ship would take to get you to work.
Let's say that there was a cruise docking in Scarborough, right?
Yeah.
And okay, so
Like where? Like the Bluffs?
yeah, somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. Okay, so but in order for Shem to commute to work, like Shem would like have to go all the way down to the waterfront, but then how you getting from the waterfront up to work?
I think Shem thought that the cruise ship would go on the streets.
No.
you have to go to the water.
I didn't realize it. Like, I didn't want to be so literal. Damn. Okay, fine.
We're answering the
I
question.
guess a jet. A jet.
Where's
a jet.
Where's the jet gonna land?
Well, where's
On
the
the
helicopter
street?
going to land?
Well, a helicopter can land on a helicopter pad. A jet needs a runway.
Why don't you say cop car? Like that way, the
Yo,
sirens.
bro, I don't want nothing to do with no cop car, my
whoa,
guy.
whoa, why you gotta say
Jesus
that?
Christ.
I meant like so you can have like a
Holy-
police
So
escort.
wait a second.
Fam.
So you think every day Shem in his neighborhood wants the police to come and pick him up every single day?
At 3
Yeah.
o'clock in the morning?
He would be evicted so fast.
in the middle of the night, every single day.
I thought it'd be
Sirens
cool.
are going off.
I thought
and
he could
Shem
get-
gets put into a police car every day.
Going,
cool for some.
going to meet his girlfriend's parents.
And then when he leaves
Christmas
work
dinner.
every day.
Oh, no.
Nah, come on.
What a
Maury.
church.
Church. To and from church, bro. Your parents. Your poor parents. Leslie says here, would you rather your partner have constant night terrors or sleep apnea with no CPAP machine?
Oh, sounds like a shot at us.
Guys,
What-
had
You had another one?
I had another
It
one
happened
last
again?
night. Yeah. Where, because I go to bed usually before Jenna does, right?
Yeah.
So Jenna was, I think, downstairs watching TV, and it started. And I was at the point in the dream where, you know how I said, sometimes I realize I'm in the dream,
Yes.
and then I have to scream in the dream to wake myself up?
Yes.
It was like so bad. She raced because Cruz is fast asleep,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And she raced up the stairs and like flung open the bedroom door and shook me away.
Really? Can you
Like
not,
when she woke me up though, and I was like screaming.
Can you not set up some sort of camera so we can record this?
Well,
and just
like,
and just when you go to bed, just leave it
just
recording
happens-
on a drive.
We've asked for years.
It happens like so randomly.
But
Like
just
the
make
last
it
time,
just make it part of your routine.
prior to last night, the last time it happened was God, I don't even know. Like
What
a
did
couple
you
of months.
What did you eat yesterday? Did you
Tomatoes.
change your-
Didn't you have tomatoes?
Did you change your diet
Yesterday?
up at all, or what'd you do?
No,
Nothing?
yesterday, like regular, like just protein and veg, like
Yeah.
all day.
No alcohol.
No alcohol yesterday
nothing.
at all.
Garlic. It's garlic that usually triggers these things.
Yeah.
Nope.
You think so?
No, I didn't change my diet
Nothing.
at all yesterday.
No.
No.
Interesting. What'd you watch?
What did I watch yesterday? Lego Batman.
Nothing-
Cruz and I
no-
watched that.
Nothing scary.
Nothing scary
No,
at all.
eh?
Nope. Couple of
Interesting.
YouTube videos and that's it.
On what?
What do you mean?
On YouTube. What are you watching on YouTube?
Oh, I watched some like camera review videos.
Mm-hmm.
Review on a new Sony lens that came out.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. No, I don't know.
Those could be scary.
Would you rather your partner have constant night terrors or sleep apnea?
I don't know which one would be worse. Like, what happens with sleep apnea, Shem, if you don't have like the mask on?
You will snore like crazy, man.
Snore like
oh,
crazy.
yeah. Really, really, really bad.
And it's every day though, right? Or every night?
I guess it depends on the severity of your sleep apnea, right? Like, I mean, when I don't use my mask, I tend to snore. But it also sounds kind of terrifying because it sounds like you're dying, quite honestly. It's like,
So when you
it's bad.
do you
It's
nap
rough.
during the day? Like whenever you get home at a hour where you can?
Sometimes.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
and you got to put the machine on?
Every single time
time.
single time I go to sleep, I try to put the machine on. But
Gotcha.
but you're right though. If I'm sitting on watching TV and I nap, I don't always think to put my mask on.
My high school girlfriend would talk in her sleep, but not only would she talk in her sleep, but you could have a full conversation with her in her sleep. Like
Well, she would reply to what you're
she
saying?
would reply. You could say, "What did you get me for Christmas?" And she would just tell you.
What?
Yeah,
It's like being hypnotized.
yeah, it was every night. She was hypnotized.
So what kind of stuff would you say?
You could ask her anything.
But what would you ask?
You could ask her. So you could say to her, "Do you want to go to the movies tomorrow?" And she would go, "What's playing?"
No.
No joke.
No.
No joke.
Could
But
you say-
sound asleep?
Could you
sound
say,
asleep?
remember earlier tonight?
Yeah.
Like, how was it for you?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I would never ask that because I know the answer is just going to be awesome. I'm not going to waste the question on that. Right? But no, you could have full conversation with her.
That's so
with
weird.
her, and it was
that would
incredible.
actually I would rather you have night terrors, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Like you could say to her, when you said this to whoever, were you lying? And then she'd be like, yeah, I was lying. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't
Yeah.
want that at
You
all.
wouldn't,
No,
yeah.
I'd rather you have night terrors
Yeah.
and have to wake your ass up.
No, then because you imagine somebody using that power against you, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, and it wasn't delusions. Like she would actually say like things that were like reality. Like it wasn't part of some sort of crazy dream where you could be like, what's happening. But the one thing that you could do is that if she started mumbling and murmuring, I could say to her, "Are you dreaming right now?" And then she would say yes, and I could say, "What are you dreaming about?" And she would tell me in the
detail?
moment what she was dreaming about.
Yo, that's wild.
It was wild, really wild.
Maria, you and Louie, are you light sleepers, heavy? Do you snore? Does anyone talk in their sleep? Does anybody have night terrors?
Night terrors, no. I'm more of like a deeper sleeper than he is.
Yeah.
But we've both heard each other like say things in our sleep. Like we've both had moments where like we've both talked, but it's only very rarely. But Louis does have like a version of sleep apnea where like he'll be breathing and then I'll just stop breathing. And then I'll get up because I'm like, is he like alive? And then like I'll like smack him to make sure he's alive. I'll give him like a little like
considerate.
hello on the arm, and then he's like, yeah, I'm fine. Okay.
I know. Maury, how often do you get smacked while you're sleeping?
Every night. I had to sleep on the couch on Saturday.
Again? Why? What happened this time?
Because I was breathing.
Because you were breathing?
Oh.
Matthew would literally kick me and yell, going, "Get out of here."
I think, Maury, do you know, and in all honesty, though, Maury, if you had developed either night terrors or sleep apnea, do you think that it would ultimately do permanent damage to your relationship?
Absolutely. Well, we've discussed getting me a cot for the den.
Why?
Why?
We're trying this contraption right now where I put it in my...
In your what?
I put it in my mouth, and
And it what?
forces my mouth open.
Okay.
But it
What's the contraption? What's it called?
like a mouth guard, but it always falls out while I'm sleeping, and the dog starts licking it.
I saw one of those things. Is that the thing that has the leather tail coming off it? You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. No?
I mean, no, I don't know what it means.
Oh. So wait a second. You guys are talking about putting a cot in the living room for you?
In the den.
In the den.
So you would sleep in the den
You
from
would get
now on?
your own room.
I get my own room without a door. But yeah.
So you have to go and sleep in a room on a cot with no door.
And Matthew gets the nice queen size bed.
Right. Unbelievable,
Yeah,
man. You guys like...
You're like living on Rikers.
It's like... I know. It's like...
Actually, Rikers would be an upgrade.
It's
And
like-
they're closing that place down soon,
It's
too.
like, that's a barracks, not a room.
man.
All it's missing is that pan to pee in under the cot.
That's coming.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
That's coming.
Totally.
We'll end on this question
We
here.
have to go to the phone.
All right, we'll end on this question here from Kate. Hello, Kate. It's Roz Mocha. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. Thank you for joining us on the podcast today. What is your question for the room?
My question is, if you could take one physical feature from any of your colleagues, what would it be and why?
Like one from each in Building the Perfect Man?
No, like, and you mean put it on our own body?
Yeah, like a
Right.
Frankenstein. If you could take like Mocha's nose and put it on Maury's face.
Okay.
would you do it?
No. We
Kate-
have to say what we would take from somebody and put it on our own body.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Shem's
Yes. Like Shem's teeth. I would take Shem's teeth.
short teeth.
Absolutely.
sure.
I would take Shem's teeth.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kate, if you could take the features from each person on the show to create a person, what would you take from who? Good question.
Okay. Let me think. Okay, so I think Maury has really nice eyes, so I'll start there.
Okay.
Shem has nice teeth.
Yeah.
Mocha, I really like your beard. Sorry, Roz. I think Mocha is kind of perfectly shaped and all.
Doesn't even have a beard right now. That's stubble,
It's
girl.
subtle. It's nice.
Oh,
Okay, go
well,
on.
when he has a full beard, like in the pajama commercial, he looks great. And
you.
then Roz, I think your eyebrows are really nice.
My eyebrows.
Yeah, it was great.
Interesting.
Never noticed.
maybe your height too, I guess. Oh, and
I'm done
Maria,
with it.
she has really nice hair.
Thank you.
I was going to say, Maria does have nice hair.
Yeah, I'm done with this.
Would it be weird if I said I want Maria's hair? Right? With Shem's teeth? I'll have Maria's hair
Yeah.
with Shem's teeth.
Yeah.
You and I you're just like slightly taller than me, Roz. So I would
Okay,
just
yeah.
take the additional height.
You would take my extra couple inches?
Yeah, just a few.
Hey.
Okay.
Maury, what would I take from Maury?
My award-winning butt.
Award-winning.
I won Best Butt. It got me 2 drink
Bro, you
tickets.
were
I know, but
18.
you're
You
almost
won't
50
shut
now.
up
and
about it.
That award-winning butt is now chunky.
You sound like friggin' Al Bundy in Married with Children talking about his high school days playing
I
football.
know. I know. What
Go
up, Polkai?
What would I take from Maury?
What about his eyes? What about his eyes? What about Maury's got blue eyes?
I mean, you can't see through them, but go nuts.
Yeah, true.
Oh, that's
yeah,
the
you're
other thing.
blind.
Uh-huh.
Right.
I
No.
would take Maury's.
Oh, it's tough. That's tough.
That's sad.
What would you take?
Which of
I
your
know.
2 shoulders is less hairy?
Oh, geez, neither.
One shoulder. Neither.
Yeah, okay. So let's skip shoulders. What about your. Let me see your hands. Hold up your hands.
No, they're no good.
Oh.
Okay, no. not your hands.
You gotta sell, Maury. Sell.
What do you think? What do I want from you, Maury?
Yeah, Maury. Like
I get a lot of compliments on my eyes.
Maury, if you could start selling.
Actually, okay,
if you could start selling off your body parts, what do you think would go for the most?
My legs. I have those nice thick legs.
What? Who wants those though? Who wants those?
Thick ass legs.
Have you seen these shins?
Shins.
I definitely don't want your shins.
Man, more like I've never heard of anybody who's proud of their shins.
Yeah.
Like if you flex them a certain way, they look strong.
How do you flex a shin?
You point your foot down.
And what happens to the shin?
It gets hard.
No, it doesn't.
You're talking about your calf, man.
This part.
That's your calf.
That's your calf.
Oh, where's your shin?
The front part.
Oh, no, you don't want your shin. You want my calf.
Yes.
I don't want your
I don't want your calves. Those chunky calves.
I don't think you need to get the full answer from us, Kate.
Maybe his hands. Well, let me see your hands more.
Take the right hand. Don't take the left hand. Not until I'm done fixing the problem on the baby finger.
Oh, I listen. I believe me. That if I took those hands, they're going to fix a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, Kate. That was
Maybe
a great
I'll take
question.
one of Maury's hands.
Just one.
Yeah. Oh my God, I would slap you with it every day. If I took one of your hands, Maury, I would drive you nuts with it.
Stop hitting yourself.
Yeah. Okay, hold on here. Okay, before we finish, can I just say one thing?
Yes.
Okay. If you were to take one physical feature from all of us on the show, but once you took it, they lost it forever.
Oh no. So, like, if I took Shum's teeth, you never.
Once you take it, it's yours forever.
No, poor Maria.
I
If
mean,
took your
bald?
hair, you got bald hair, Maria.
What's wrong being bald?
So she can't.
Yes, I know.
So she can't even like grow it back.
No, not growing it back. She could wear a wig though.
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
I win because you guys didn't want anything.
No. We're getting to you in a second, Maury. Yeah, okay, so if you took Shem's teeth, Shem would have no teeth.
Oh, Shem, poor guy.
Okay? If you took Marie's hair, Maria would have no hair.
If we took your height.
If you took my height, you said you wanted a couple inches.
Yeah.
So I would drop. I would go down to like 6 foot if you wanted 4.
Okay.
Right? If you wanted 4 inches. Maury, your right hand.
I thought you were taking like the shins.
No, you offered the shins. Yeah. Nobody wanted your shins.
But you're talking about your calves.
Yeah.
Or no eyes?
Yeah, no. Now I might start considering going for that award-winning ass.
Shem just said though, no eyes. You just take Maury's eyes, then he'll never have eyes again.
It's fine. They don't work.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Your driving wouldn't improve any.
Yeah, no, not at
Stay
all.
the same.
Yo, Kate, that was a great question. What a way to end the podcast. Thank you so much.
No worries. I'm glad you liked it. Have a good day, guys.
Hold on. Before we wrap up and before we let you go, Kate, between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
So I have been on here before, and I have answered this before, and I don't want it to come off like I'm a Roz hater because I love Roz, but it was Mocha before.
Okay, cool, man.
Last time you said you didn't want to be my friend, so
I still don't want to be your friend.
No surprise there. Kate, love you. Thank you so much.
Love you guys too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right on.
All right, and that's a wrap on today's podcast. Again, please share it with everyone that you know, and don't forget to hit subscribe so when we release a new episode of the podcast, it'll automatically download to your device. And we did drop a bonus episode earlier this week, so go check the feed for that just in case you missed it. This has been the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.